Hi guys, Nigel here with you, Nigel's Modelling Bench. Welcome back to the channel and with another product review for you. If you've got one of these, this is the ICM 1/35th scale CH54A Tarhi, then you're going to be very interested in this video. If you're planning on getting one of these, you're also going to be very interested in this video because I have a piece of aftermarket for this kit that I believe is probably the most necessary piece of aftermarket I've ever seen. So these undercarriage legs are part of the kit obviously, and they are all plastic. As you know, I love ICM plastic. It is on the softer side. It's not as soft as like your Airfix Blue Tack plastic, but it is on the softer side. So when we get constructions like this, we've got, issues with strength. Now these undercarriage legs are made to scale. They are quite gangly, as the helicopter is very gangly. You can see in the image here on the front of the instructions, it's a very, very gangly old girl. So hence not a lot of strength because of the plastic. Even if they were like Hasegawa plastic or something, I don't think they would be strong enough. I think at best you're going to have a model that wobbles, because these just are not very strong at all. Makes things worse, we've got a cutout in there right on the weakest point, which is the point where it bends, and that's that's making it even weaker. But you can see up here it's even flexing, you can see, and it's all just very wobbly. The design of it goes like so. You have this fitting on here like that, and you can see that it's all very, very gangly, and when we put it on the bench, it's just I don't think it's going to be fit for purpose. When it comes to the nose gear, I was talking about this actually in part 8 of my video, which I haven't edited yet. But I was actually talking about this nose gear leg is actually like that. And the big issue with this, it goes into the base of the cockpit, and it's just literally a flat circle and a flat part that glues in like that. So you've got all that leverage acting on that flat surface, and you've got this leg that's sticking back. And what I did, I put the wheel on, and I just went, so you can imagine all that leverage, and it just broke. So that would have snapped anyway, without just with the weight of the model. I didn't put any pressure on it at all, it just snapped. And that's because this is made in 2 halves, so you've got a joint in there. I'll just show you quickly in case you're not familiar with it. There it is, there. So you've got this joint here, and right where the pivot is, you can see where that pivot is. This is a joint there. It's just not strong enough. So sort of really pretty much unfit for purpose. So what we need to do is look at aftermarket, and luckily Aerocraft, a company based up in Scotland, has come up with this set here, and it's a direct replacement for the kit parts. But as you can see, these are made of brass, so they are extremely strong. They're not to be confused with the white metal equivalents. White metal undercarriage, in my opinion, is a waste of time because it's just soft, and especially something like this, it will just bend and just stay bent. I just want to show you how weak this is. Okay, one finger. That's the problem we've got. Okay, so you can see how it's all gone white around there, around the weak point. It's just it's just snapping off because of that hole. And then when you put glue in there with your oleo and everything, it's probably going to make it even weaker. So I've got this taped together so that I can put this leg in. Now I'm not sure if this brass leg is going to fit without any cleanup, because we've got this nubbin on the top here. So I think what I'll do is cut this nubbin off a second, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I've cut that off now. I needed a good stout pair of pliers to cut because this stuff is so hard. I believe it's bronze. I'm not sure, it's bronze or brass. He calls it brass, but it feels a lot harder. Anyway, so that's going to fit in there. They're a direct replacement for the kit parts. That's going to fit on there, and then we can close it all up just like so. Tape it closed. I'm not gluing it yet because I haven't done any cleanup on the parts. And as you can see now, if I hold this together, you can see now we have got a extremely strong undercarriage leg that isn't going to break. And when we put it down, it's not all wobbly and flexy, it's absolutely solid. So that is a fantastic replacement. You've also got the positivity of the wheel fitting. Now you've got this, it's a strange design. Rather than have a large recess in the back of here, there's a tiny little hole that this tiny little pip goes into. I don't know why they did that, but basically that's going to fit in there like that. You've got a lug sticking out there, that's going to go into there like that, and then you get that all aligned, and then you've got your undercarriage there, lovely and solid. You've got your main undercarriage, and that's how it's going to look when it's in place, just like so. So that's all lovely. Right, so that's nice and strong. For our nose gear, we've replaced the weak plastic, the weak two-part plastic with the brass. I can see here when I take this apart, I can show you what I mean. You can see that the plastic was attached to this half but not to that half. So you're actually, it's designed to break almost. So that's going to fit on there beautifully like that. And there you go, there's your nose gear, and that ain't going to break at all. That's going to be absolutely fine. Also, what Alistair's done is given us a pip on here, which is, let's have a look. It is just over 2mm diameter. So we can drill a 2mm hole in the centre of here, and we get far more positive location and a far stronger fit than you've got with the ordinary plastic parts. So I feel this set is going to be a must for anyone who's got this kit. Not only do you get these lovely strong brass legs, but you also get these resin printed parts. So we've got one little sprue, I guess you call it there, of these oleos. And what's nice is they're made in one piece rather than the kit, they're in separate parts. But you can see when I hold them up to the, where are the kit parts? They are on the G sprue. Yes, there they are. So you can see when I hold these up to the kit parts, not only are they made in one piece, but you can also see they are far finer, and they have the detail in with the holes and everything that you want to see. So they're going to be a massive improvement over those big chunky kit parts anyway. And then you've also got another little fret here. One of mine's broken off. I'm going to make sure that stays in the pot. Stay in there, right. You've got these little tie downs. I think I've just snapped to that. They snap off very, very easily. You've got these little tie downs, which are gorgeous compared to the kit parts. The kit part is there, number 88. So you can see there is the kit part in front of my finger, and there is the replacement, the 3D printed part. So you can see there, it's bloody beautiful. So it's going to look really, really nice on your finished model and just add so much finesse to the area. So there we go. So not only have you got the, what I think is an absolute necessity. Sometimes metal undercarriage legs, do you need them or not? You know, you can get away without them. I think this kit is certainly one that you will not get away without if you're going to have it standing on its legs. The other thing to remember, if you're going to put your model in flight, the oleo is, the kit is designed with it sat on its wheels. If you're going to put it in flight, you need to remove some plastic from here so you can pull those legs down and then have the oleo stretched out, because as you can see, when she's in flight, the oleos are very much stretched out, whereas when it's on the ground, it's as it's modelled, as it's kitted. So there you go. So there we are, and these are available from a company called Aerocraft. I'll put a link to the parts down below in the description below the video. And believe it or not, this set is only £17, which I thought was very, very reasonable, being as it is such a necessity, and you're getting those lovely little 3D printed parts. So you're not only adding the strength, you're also adding some detail as well. So I've bought 3 sets of these because I've got 3 kits. So there we are. And yeah, very, very happy with them indeed. And as I say, in my opinion, an absolute must-have. So go and have a look at the link. I'll put the link down below. Go and have a look. Go and order yourself some, and then you can sleep at night not worrying about your undercarriage. Not that it would keep you awake, but certainly that nose gear is never going to be strong enough in a million years. So thanks for watching. I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.